Hello and welcome. This is Mouse Gunner, and I'll be starting a brand new series covering Football Manager 2017. I saw another YouTuber covering this game, and it looked pretty enjoyable, and I was sick and I really couldn't record over a period of time, so I picked the game up, played it, and I had a blast. So I thought it'd be really fun to cover it in a series, so that's what we're going to do. And I must admit, though, that my knowledge of football isn't quite as high as it is with some other mainstream sports, but I think I know enough that I can get by. But if my terminology is a little bit off or my knowledge is a little bit lacking, I hope you can forgive me. In any case, let's get right into the series. So I did play through the preseason, but I stopped just before the start of the season. So the preseason went pretty well. I won all of those matches, starting off a little bit rough against my under 23 squad. But as I started to get through and get a handle on the mechanics, we started doing a lot better. But I will admit the competition I had in preseason, which was much lower than what I'll be facing once the season starts, once we face Chesterfield, our first opponent. Now the league we're in is Sky Bet League 1, which is 2 leagues below the highest league in England, which is the Premier League. And we are slated to finish 16th. That's the prediction that the media has given us. So kind of middle of the pack. Now there's this bit here that's in red, and then we've got a bit in here in blue and a bit here in green. That is due to the rules of our league. The range of automatic promotion is green, so the top 2 teams will be promoted to the next highest league, which is Sky Bet Championship. The 3rd through 6th team will have a playoff to see if they can promote. And then the bottom 4 teams are automatically relegated to Sky Bet League 2, the league below. Now my team was promoted last year from Sky Bet League 2 to the current league. And that means that we pretty much have a Sky Bet League 2 team and Sky Bet League 1 championship. So probably we can't expect too much from this squad right out the gate. Now, historically, this team has been on a downward spiral, but lately they've started to pick things up, and as I mentioned, they got promoted last year. As far as our team overall, if we take a look at the team report, now, because I've gone through the preseason, some things have changed because I picked up a couple of players to add depth, and obviously we've been training players and what have you to improve the team. We've got good defensive depth. This was actually a liability when I started playing with this team. Or started when I joined the team. That's, I guess, what I'm looking for there. So I've turned that around. We've got good midfield depth. Jumping reach is something that we started with, so that means that we're pretty good at winning headers. These are some things that we've improved upon, so we're good with through balls, defense, midfield. Teamwork is good. Passing is another strength. So I've kind of set up the team for a more short passing, control-oriented, and offensive-oriented team. We've got some good youth prospects. We are lacking in depth outside of our first team. We don't have any transfer budget, and that's how I started the season. Because our payroll budget is actually lower than our current budget. Now, after the season is over, we'll start having some contracts expire that should give us some money back, so hopefully that will improve. We are lacking in some midfield depth, though, with the defensive midfielder, because I really only have a couple players that can play that position, and hopefully we can work to improving that part of our team here. We take a look at the tactics. This is my standard tactic that I use. So we've got 4 defenders, and it looks like I have an ineligible player that I'm going to have to swap out here. We have a defensive midfielder, 2 central midfielders, and 2 wings, and then our striker in the middle. And, I have him set up as that. Do we want him more for a poacher role? Because I think that's what he is more natural for. I mean, honestly, there's nothing that screams out here of something that we want more. But you know what? I'm going to switch him to a poacher. That's not what he has been doing. But I think to be a little bit more aggressive with him, we're going to be having him as a poacher. We have been using him as... You know what? I'm going to go back on that. There. That's what he was. All right. Never mind. I have been using him to kind of help out with passing, and I think we're going to go back to that. Anyway, So our weak point's a little bit more in the defense. We've got a strong player with Phil Edwards, but outside of that, we're a little bit weaker. And the wings and our striker position is where we're really the strongest. And Kate Hemmings in the preseason has been pretty much the star. He's been scoring all of our goals, and I expect that to continue. In any case, let's just make sure that our subs are set up, because this is pretty much things set up for the preseason where we could have 12 subs. Now we're going to be restricted to 7. So I want to make sure everybody we want to have as a sub is up here. And I also need to change out Raglan. So I want Dunkley in. So what do we got here? I think we're pretty much good, because Sircombe and McDonald are my main midfield choices. So if we just take a look here. Oop, that's not what I wanted. If we go to Ledson here, we've got Crowley and we've got Sircombe, or however you pronounce that. And those two guys are already set up. And then for our wingers, it's going to be McDonald and Roberts. So Roberts was the better of the two, and Roberts can also double as a replacement striker, but we also have Wes Thomas as our replacement striker, so I think Roberts is probably the better call, and that's already what we have set up. And then our defenders, I think we're good there, Martin and Ruffles. So we have everything set up. One thing I would like to change, though, is some of my set pieces. I've noticed some deficiency in our set pieces. I'd like to change that around a little bit. So let's say we grab one of our defenders. So, this guy. And we'll close down space closer to the box, I think. So I'm looking more like this is what I'd like to close down the box, because I've noticed a deficiency where a lot of the offensive players are close into the box, but then I have all my guys out here. I think this is a better call here. Like that. We'll do the similar on the other side. So we'll bring our defenders in like that. And then we'll do that. And then for our attacking corners, kind of the same thing. So I have a lot of players hanging back, and I really don't like that. So let's grab our guy on the right here. Oh, actually, no, I want my striker in. And then I want guy on the right, guy on the left. All right, so that is our setup there. And then we'll take the defensive midfielder and we'll put him in the middle. That looks good to me. Then we'll go to the right and we'll do the same kind of switches. So striker up close. Our guy on the right and our guy on the left come in here. And then we're going to need our defensive midfielder up. Then we have got a couple of defensive players in the back in case anything goes wrong. I think that's the better call for our setup. And I think that's pretty much it, except we talked about defensive midfielder deficiency. So let's get in here and grab defensive midfielders that I already have it filtered to realistic loans. So we'll just go ahead and scout all these guys. And another thing I'd like to do is, I'm not exactly sure how I do it. It's probably under responsibilities here. I would like to turn off interviews because I think that slows things down a little bit. Although I can always assign my assistant coach. I'm not exactly sure where you do that. Oh well, we'll worry about that another time. All right, let's get right into things. So we're going to have some of these scout reports coming in. So this guy isn't too bad. He's kind of pricey. And unless the team is willing to offer him as a free loan, not sure if we'll make that deal. That guy's not really great. That guy's okay, I guess. Post-match analysis, so that was our preseason game, don't really care. And this is our injury update. So we do have a couple players that are injured. Rob Hall is actually one of our better players, and he is out with some torn knee ligaments, so he's out for almost 4 months. And then our other player here has a broken ankle, and he'll be out for 6 to 8 months. So pretty significant injuries. It'd really be nice if we could get Rob Paul back because he's fantastic. At least I think he is. I haven't actually seen him because this is one of the injuries I started with. Or actually both of these injuries I started with. All right, let's go ahead and continue. We're going to, again, continue to get scouting reports. Probably, unless we already did them all. I don't think we did. Yeah, we only got half of them done. Okay, what do we got here? Ooh. So that guy's not great. Not great. Ooh, this guy's really good. He makes quite a lot of money, and I don't think, he doesn't say he's interested in a loan, so more than likely, we won't be able to get him. Let's see who else we got here. We've got, oh, this guy's pretty good, and he is interested in a loan offer. Should we check on him? And this is our scouting report of the team we're about to face off against. So they have good decision-making ability. Okay, let's take a look at this guy, because this guy looks pretty good. He's interested. He doesn't make a lot of money. So if we can get him. So we run a loan, because I don't have any budget for transfers. And it looks like they want 50%, but he doesn't make that much money, so I think we could take that. He's not going to be first team. He's going to be backup. And I think he'd do well as a backup on this team. What else does he play? He also plays midfielder, so that would give him some flexibility. We can have him replace people there. Stats-wise, yeah, all right, yeah. Let's go to that offer again. And we'll make this offer. So loan, 50% payment. I mean, I'd prefer somebody for free, but this is probably as good as it's going to get. He is injured, though. Oh, he's only out for 3 to 7 days. That's not too bad. All right, we'll make this offer. I mean, he might not accept. From what I've seen so far, the team might accept, but then the player might come back and be like, nah, I'm not interested. So we'll have to see. But we'll make the offer nonetheless. He looks like a promising player. 19 years old. And we'll get him for the end of the season. At least I think that's what I selected. Any case, let's go ahead and continue here. And what do we have in the inbox? Yeah, we can scout this. So this is a championship that's coming up in our schedule right after the Chesterfield game. We'll be playing Fulham. This is a pretty good team if I remember. Let's check out Chesterfield first. So Chesterfield is predicted to be 21st. We're predicted 16th. But we haven't seen real competition, so we're not going to take these guys too lightly, even if they are predicted to finish lower than us. Especially if... Yeah, they were a Skybet League team before, so they might have some advantages over us. Maybe have a higher payroll or something like that. All right, so again, we're not going to take these guys lightly by any means. There was something else I wanted to check. Oh yeah, Fulham, who we are slated to face in the EFL Cup, is Skybet Championship, which is above us. And they're predicted at 8th. I don't know how many teams. So, yeah, upper middle pack. So, probably going to be, we're going to be underdogs for that match for sure. All right, well, in any case, let's go ahead and continue. We've got a couple days left before the match. Okay, we're going to be televised. Well, that's nice. So, we'll get in a little bit of income there for the match. This was the last guy I think we had to scout. He's not bad. We might go for him if the other guy says no. Pre-match Chesterfield. They lost their last game, but that was a friendly, so don't know if that really matters. Let's continue. And got some things simulating here. Okay, bunch of stuff in our inbox. Training report. He's done okay. All right, that's fine. I've been led to believe that Jazz decided trying to shadow Slim Eastwood. Stevens feels that there are no way he could learn from a player when there was such a clear difference in personality. All right, so we had some mentoring going on that apparently failed. Okay, so he accepted. No, that's the team. I think. Yeah, that's not official yet. I think that's the team saying yes. Yeah, team saying yes, player not yet. So we'll have to see. Training report. He should improve his passing. Who is this? Rex Manning. I don't even know who that is, so we'll just, whatever. Rematch. It has some suggestions of things to change. Suggests flexible to structure. That might actually not be a bad call. And then stick to positions. I might go structure. That might not be a bad call. Work ball in the box. That we've already got that, so that's not necessarily anything we need to do. Debut. Got 10,000 tickets are expected to be sold. 81% full for our first match here. 700 fans from the opposing team. Okay, Clash. I don't think it's giving us a prediction just yet, unless it's over here somewhere. Oh, here we go. Yeah, Oxford 5-4, draw 11-5, Chesterfield 7-4. I don't really know what these gambling things mean, but I'm taking it to mean that we're favorite because we put in the green box there. And then we've got a pre-match press conference. I already said I don't want to deal with these press conferences. If I can, I'll turn them off. So I'll just send my assistant for that. And let's go ahead and continue here. I mean, ideally, if I was playing this on my own time, I would do the press conferences, but I just think they slow down recordings too much because the guys, the press conference people, they ask you questions like constantly. All right, so we got something in our inbox here. Okay. So this is just him responding there. We don't really care what he had to say. All right, let's move on. Oh, we were going to do tactics. So I have kept things flexible. Which means that people can kind of move out of position and stuff like that. I'm torn on whether to go structured or not. My thinking is keep it flexible. And I think that's what I'm going to do. Because with this approach, players are expected to contribute to fewer phases of play than with the balanced philosophy. Defenders are responsible only for a defensive phase. Yeah, see, I don't... Fullbacks and more defensive midfielders responsible for both defensive and transition phases. The wingers and more attacking midfielders responsible for both transition and attacking phases. Forwards are responsible only for attacking phase. The team will be expected to keep its shape and play precise and controlled soccer. All right, so flexible. Its defenders and more defensive midfielders are responsible for both defensive and transition phases, and more attacking midfielders and forwards are responsible for both transition and attack phases. You know what? I think structured might actually be the right call because of the weakness of our defenders. We'll go structured. We'll see if that pays off. I have been running flexible, but all right. We'll make that change. Maybe not the best call, but we'll see. Okay. All right, we're day of the match. Let's continue. We got some things in our inbox. Expectations from our club. So they expect us to finish in the top half of our league. That's actually higher than I would have expected. They want us to reach the third round in the English FA Cup. I haven't seen that cup yet, so I don't know what our competition is. EFL Cup, reach second round. If the Fulham is the only team if there's not, what is the word? Round robin? Is that the right word? Where you kind of have a playoff initially. If all we are facing is Fulham, then that's not likely to reach the second round. And then we have another trophy which we're expected to reach the second round. If we reach the second round, well, then that would be fantastic because we just did an upset. Okay, weekend, that's fine. And then homegrown players, I don't really care. All right, let's go on. This guy accepted the offer, so we can finalize things. Now, he's still injured for, they say, 2 days. So we'll accept. He won't be joining the squad just yet. But we know we have him now, so that's good. But as I said, for now, we're just going to keep him on the bench. Okay, so at least he should be on the bench, right? Or has he not joined the team yet? No, I don't see him here, but at least he's accepted. We've accepted. And he should be good for our next match. We'll just have a little bit of issues with depth this match. All right, so let's go ahead and continue. Match preview. All right, so they are running a setup pretty similar to ours, it looks like. So this is their setup. This is our setup. So we're more defensive. They're more attacking, it looks like. And all right, well, let's go ahead and select our team here. We're already good there. Yeah, he's not got good match sharpness, but we don't have anyone else to put in his shoes, so we're just going to have to accept that. Okay, this game has draw written all over it. I just can't separate these two teams. Rob Hall and Tommy Lee will both be missed. All right, so we've got an injury and they've got an injury apparently that's significant. All right, let's go on to the match here. All right, again, I'm going to send my assistant. I don't want to deal with this stuff. All right, let's opposition instruction. So apply advice to team. So we've got always closing down, and we've got tight marking and hard tackling for this guy, their striker. All right, well, we're not dealing with either of their wings here. So I'm not sure if that will work for us, but let's go ahead and continue the pep talk. All right, I think we should try to encourage the team. Let's do so. So, passionate. Go out there and press me. All right, so we got some people happy. Our morale overall is pretty darn good because of how good our preseason was. Looks like for whatever reason, Eastwood is not so happy. Maybe it was because of that mentoring thing that happened. All right, in any case, let's go ahead and start the match here. All right, so they start with control because we're on home. Good win of that kick to Hemmings. Fortunately, I guess that play didn't go anywhere. All right, we got a throw in here, which might lead to a cross. Got to be careful. All right, wide shot there. I'm not really concerned with things like that. We get a goal kick and possibly control here. Although they have possession right now. Ooh, free kick here. All right, we clear that, but still dangerous. Clear it again. Probably a cross here or a shot. Either way. I didn't think that shot had good chances of going in. Our goalie isn't necessarily the best, though, so... All right, now we got control here. Let's see if we can make a play happen. Okay. Now, Hemmings is who makes a lot of things work for us. McGuire's got a crossing position. Johnson in. All right. Good setup. McGuire passes it to Johnson. Fantastic. Early goal. Very pleased. All right, hopefully we can keep on this. Maybe the structured change was a good call. I don't know. But we got a fantastic cross here, and Johnson is right there to clean up. All right. All right, I'm pleased with that start. Hopefully we can keep that momentum. They still have possession here. Ooh, Hemmings got a chance here. Except they closed down on him, unfortunately, and cleared it. But we got to McGuire, who gives us another opportunity for a cross here. Here comes the cross. Hemmings, no, can't win it. They clear it. They must be guarding Hemmings close. Which makes sense. He's our scorer. All right, we clear that. They've got another chance here, though. All right, Rothwell came in and won it for us. McGuire is on the ball. We've got another chance here for a cross. Hemming is open. It's going to be a corner, though, because it went off the goalie. I hope that wasn't meant to be a shot. All right, here we go with our corner. Okay, to Lundstrom, who doesn't win it, unfortunately. Edwards got the ball, though, as it bounced back to him. Got to Lundstrom. He was being closed on. Edwards comes back to get it. Nelson. Here we go. Johnson. Hemming, maybe. McGuire opening. Oh, just off the post. Probably a pass would have been better there, but Maguire had a chance. He took it. Yellow card for Edwards. We don't want to see that. He's one of our better defenders. But we've been telling the one guy to be tackled hard, so that might be... We got a free kick here. Off the top. Ooh. Offside for Rothwell anyway. Unfortunate. There was a definite opportunity, though. Okay, offside for Hemmings. So we're having a little bit of breakdown with Hemmings as far as being offside a lot. All right, we win that. Hemmings has got space. Come on, Hemmings. You're alone. All right, unfortunately the goalie had that. He had time to set it up, but I think he rushed his shot more than he should have. I'm going to ignore that advice on crossing the ball more. Nelson has picked up a yellow card. You know what? I'm going to change opposition here. Stop tackling this guy so hard. I think we're picking up a lot of fouls as a result. Might be a bad call, but we're winning here. No reason to rack up yellow cards. Hemmings got space again. Come on, Hemmings. You're my guy. Another soft shot to Fulton, who catches it. We're outnumbering them in shots right now. Ooh. Fortunately, we won the header there. All right, they've got space to set up. Mitchell to... Oh, no. Oh. That was scary. Luckily, our goalie managed to deflect that. It was a rebound chance, too, though, which is dangerous. All right, our guy in the corner managed to clear it. Clear it again. Opportunity. Ooh, luckily wide. That was scary. They got a lot of shots and opportunities there. This is by no means over. A goal kick here to Maguire. He passes it ahead, but unfortunately nobody's there, but Maguire picks it up. Come on, Maguire. Don't lose the ball here. To Ledson, to Lundstrom. Hemmings open. Rothwell. Long kick. Not what we want there. Okay, what do we got here? Throw in. Not sure what that was, but Nelson's got it. Corner to Dunkley. Dunkley sails wide. We're high, technically. Okay. Possession game's been even. Free kick close. Fortunately, it was high, so we get a goal kick out of this. All right. I might go more defensive here, but I want to get another opportunity to score. All right, there's the half. All right, that wasn't the worst half we've seen. Just tell the team there's room for improvement in the second half. So we'll be calm here. Things are going well, but now you're capable of even better. Either that or we could be assertive about it. Things are going well, but you're capable of being better. Yeah, let's say that. All right, so it's close. It's hard. It's hard to say. I think it's been close both ways. I think both teams have done fantastic. Let's go ahead and start the second half. We've gotten opportunities. They've gotten opportunities. It's hard to say who the clear winner here is. Outside of the goals on the board, obviously. That's not what the kind of ball we're supposed to be playing here. Okay, win this ball for me. To Hemmings. Nah. They got control back. O'Shea. Simmons, who's open. Okay. So nothing all that interesting came of that play. They're already making substitutions. Where is that substitution? Opposition here. So mostly, I think they subbed out. They put in a striker. Ooh, they changed up their tactics. So they're 4-4-2 now. And they put in a striker and a midfielder. Okay. I don't think we're going to change our tactics, but they've definitely changed theirs, which is probably why the subs are in. Let's just go back to the field here. I think we keep our play the way it is, but should we go more defensive because they're more attacking? I think maybe. I'm going to go to our tactics here, and I'm going to switch from control to counter. And let's see if we can slow these guys down a little bit. Got a free kick here, close. All right, it sailed wide. Okay, we're getting tired. I'll look for a sub, probably in the 70-minute mark. Yellow card to Jones, which is on the other team. Because we have a stoppage, I think now is a good time to go for the sub here. So let's go into our tactics. All right, so we've got Ludstrom's tired. We're going more defensive. I think it's a good call to replace him. Problem is we don't have a solid replacement for him yet because that one guy hasn't joined our team. So what I have been doing is moving Skraz over. I could put Ledson over, but Ledson's just as tired. And Skraz might be able to play out the rest of the game. So we'll go Skraz here. And then Ludstrom will be replacing with Ruffles, who can play this position pretty well. And then, do we want anything else up besides that? No, I think that's good. Skraz isn't really great at this position. There's nothing really anymore that he's comfortable with, but I'm going to switch him to defense. Defensive midfielder in defense and defend. Playing in central midfield, the ball-winning midfielder's main function is to close down the opposition and win the ball. You know what? That might be a better call. We'll go defense. Okay. So we've got him, ball-winning midfielder on the defense. And I think we're good everywhere else. So let's confirm those changes. And that gets rid of one of the people that has a yellow card anyway. All right, let's resume. Okay. Here comes in Ruffles. We've got some more subs on their end. Uh-oh. What just happened there? Potential foot injury. All right, well, we got to take Rothwell out, it looks like. All right, so what do we got? I guess Zerkombe is going to come in to replace him. And it might be a good call to replace Ledson at this point with Crowley. Alternatively, we keep him out. And we replace our defender here who's tired and also has a yellow card. You know what? We're playing defensive. Let's do that. So we're going to bring Art Martin in here as our replacement. And Ledson's just going to have to suck it up, I guess. And that's going to be the rest of our subs. So let's confirm that. Hopefully we don't have another injury here. right, they dumped it. We get on it. Hemmings to Johnson. Succumbe to Hemmings. Hemmings to McGuire. McGuire back. Graz. Ledson. Now this is the kind of ball I want to see. Short passes, slow, methodical. Hemmings. McGuire. McGuire has an opening. Cross it. Johnson. All right. Well, we set things up. We held the ball for a while there. All right, we got a throw in. Simmons gets it. They got their advance. Okay, a little long, but Jones is going to get to it. Cross. Cleared. We're on him. Blocked it. Looks like we're going to have a clear here. McGuire has opening. Maybe to Hemmings here. No, he's just going to bring it to the corner. We got a tackle. To Hemmings. Unfortunately, goalie broke that up there. All right, we're closing down here to the end. Scraz to Ledson. Martin has it. Up to Hemmings. Unfortunately, errant, but Succumbe has it. McGuire is open. I think Hemming might have been offsides there if that pass had gone forward, so. Unfortunately, we don't win the ball there. Cross. Eastwood's there to pick it up, though. All right, come on, guys. Calm it down. Slow it down. I could tell him to slow it down. Okay, Johnson has a chance here. Breakaway. Well, not quite breakaway, but he at least a corner here. Not corner. Cross. Hemmings. Got it. Hemmings off the post. And they clear it for a throw-in. All right. Scraz throw in to Ledson, to McGuire. McGuire ahead to Johnson, unfortunately blocked. Back in for another throw in. We've got 3 minutes added, so we got to hold out. We've got it on their end, which is what we want. Scraz throw in here. To Ledson, smart play. Unfortunately, we lost the ball there, so that's a goal kick. That's not what you want to see. Not when you want to put the throttle down. Okay, here comes the goal kick. Hopefully we can win this. Evans goes long. We clear it. Hemmings doesn't win it. Ledson does. Got a clear. Succumbe has it. Floppy play here. Edwards has the ball. Come on. No need to dump in this situation. Can't give these guys a chance at the end here. You earned this win, guys. Hold on to it. All right, they're looking for their last opportunity here. Long shot, that's not going to do it. You get a goal kick here. If we win this possession, might be good for us. He should delay as much as he can here. All right, we got 1 minute of time, added time left. Long kick there. Hemmings is there, but doesn't win it. Ooh, they've knocked it forward. That's bad. O'Shea. Come on. All right, Eastwood's grabbed it. He should delay here. All right, he's going to come forward. Long kick to Johnson. Johnson doesn't win it, but Ledson did. Succumb to Hemmings. Hemmings is going to hold on to it as long as he can. Back to Ledson. Up to Succumbe, however you pronounce that name. I'm going to have to learn that one eventually. Scraz. Playing the clock out. We've gotten their end. We're playing the clock out. Exactly what we need to do. All right. Hemmings has got it. There's the full time. All right, a close match. They had opportunities early on. Unfortunately, Joe Rothwell goes down with an injury. We're going to have to see how serious that is. But let's go to our post-match. Oh, we need a pep talk here. We'll be passionate. A very nice victory. Well done. All right, so let's go to post-match analysis is what I'm looking for there. And leave the match. So, all right, so good stuff. We got our first victory of the season. Let's see if we can figure out that injury, though. Rothwell. Achilles tendon out for 5 to 6 months. We don't want to see that. So we get a win, but we have another serious injury bringing us down. Well, in any case, I think this is going to go ahead and put a cut in the video here. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is Mouse Gunner signing out.